Now, to set the record straight, you do burn more calories during an hour of cardio than you do weight training. That is true. So that's another thing that people got flipped out about, told me I was wrong, and they're like, well, no, cardio burns way more calories than weight training does. That is true, okay? So if you measure just workout to workout, cardio is superior when you look at it through only that lens, right? But that's very nearsighted. What I'm talking about is the way those different forms of exercise affect the body. So there was a study done just recently, not even a year ago, right? This was published in the New York Post in October of 2023, so less than a year ago. This was a study done at Stanford, and I'm just going to read part of it to you to make it easier. I'll link the studies below. Cardio may be good for your health in the long run, but it may not be the best method to burn fat and build muscle. A study at Stanford found that those who did weight training lost more fat, built more muscle, and had more stable blood sugar levels than those who did cardio only or a combination of both weight training and cardio. So that was a big surprise that came out of this study, was that weight training alone is actually superior to weight training and cardio together. That's the thing a lot of people said too, was, well, then just do both. Researchers from Stanford University looked at nearly 200 people who participated in a 9-month exercise routine of weight training, cardio, or a combination of both. The findings of the study showed that the group that underwent weight training alone, doing workouts 3 times a week, lost more fat, built more muscle, and had more stable blood sugar levels than those who did cardio or a combination of both weight training and cardio. Researchers concluded that this was due to the metabolic effects each method of exercise has on the body. While the weight training group did record the least calories burned in each exercise session, the weight training and cardio group together recording the highest calorie burn per session. The weight training only group did produce favorable results. So that's kind of like summarized of that article. So basically what it's saying, and it goes more into it in that study, and what I was explaining in my last video, is that cardio is an endurance exercise, okay? That's cardiovascular, heart, lungs, right? That's what it does. It trains that system. So again, I'm not saying that's bad. It is still important to train your heart and lung. That being said, when you train your body for endurance, part of the way it gets better at endurance is it becomes more efficient at using energy. So what that means is it requires less calories to do the same amount of work, which that's something that everybody who's done cardio for weight loss has experienced. Like if you start out doing 30 minutes of cardio, you're going to lose weight, but then you're going to eventually hit a plateau. And so what happens? You increase your cardio. Coaches that train people for shows, that's what they do as well. When they hit that plateau, they increase their cardio to 45 minutes. You'll lose more weight because you're burning more calories. You increase that to an hour, so on and so forth. So you keep having to increase. The reason you keep having to increase is because through that endurance training, your body's becoming more efficient at using that energy. So you have to challenge it more by adding more and more and more cardio. So what that's doing is slowing down your metabolism. Now, people that do that for shows will then also, after a show, reverse diet, which I'm just going to say as a coach, I understand this. I don't know if this is the reason why other people are doing it, but it feels like to me that's a way to kind of keep clients hanging on and paying you more, is to reverse diet them out of a show. So what that means is they will explain to you as well. Any coach that puts you on a reverse diet will explain to you, training that way, your metabolism, it gets shot. So we have to slowly cut the cardio back and slowly increase the calories to balance you back out, right? That's because your metabolism's up. Okay, that's because of everything I'm saying happens. That's why that's happening. So instead of doing all that, you can do what I'm saying and focus on weight training, still be in a calorie deficit. That's another thing people said was, well, the only thing that matters to lose weight is a calorie deficit. It's all about diet. That I thought went without saying when we're talking about losing weight. Like I thought people understood that diet and calorie deficit is how you lose weight. But if that needs to be spelled out, there you go. The reason why weight training is superior is because when you do a heavy set of lifting, you're fatiguing that muscle, right? So we do 15 reps. Say we're doing 15 reps of curls, right? You get to that 13, 14, 15, those last few reps, and then you fail because you have no more stored energy in that muscle. So you rest, that energy recovers, and then you do another set, right? So when you're doing that consistently, you're teaching your body to process stored energy over to being usable energy much more quickly because it's being burned at a faster rate. Now, with the rest periods involved, that's why you burn less calories overall during the workout from weight training and more with cardio, but you're burning those calories faster with weight training. So that's what's stimulating that process in the body to get faster, whereas cardio is causing it to get slower.